Oh, this is
Here we are going to the green.
Chad McCumbee just in front of Jack Sprague.
Jack Sprague is licking his lips too, Phil.
Green flag in the hand of our starter. Up in the air it goes. He wins the tires. He stays high though. Oh, and he gets turned a little bit as they come in. He will get turned by Jack Sprague. Right in front of the field they go. The wreck will happen once again. And that will be it because we only try one attempt at a green-white checkered finish. Look at the damage to this number 8 Chevy. Unbelievable. Ted Musgrave,
that's your winner right there,
will come out of this in front, and he will end up the winner of the Chevy Silverado. 300K. Unbelievable.
What a great win for Ted Musgrave. But boy, you really have to feel for Chad McCumbee. He spun the tires on the restart, Jack, and he made contact. And Ted Musgrave will win for the first time since 2005 at St. Louis.
Just announced he's not going to be with this team anymore. Just goes out and wins the race. And guess who finishes in third? Mike Skinner.
Mike Skinner will end up third. Ron Hornaday no longer on pit road.
It appears he'll be about 17th, though, Rick. Losing.
Well, and this is all going to shake out because Chad McCumbee is going to drop spots because he's not able to keep up the pace.
Yeah, NASCAR will have to go back and review all the video they can find. There's Ron Hornaday right there. See smoke coming out of the bottom of that truck, but he did get back to the racetrack. That's what's key. But I cannot believe that Mike Skinner finished third, and there's Chad McCumbee. Boy, my heart aches for Chad McCumbee.
Just aggressive racing on the last lap. We've documented it, talked about it 100 times. It's okay to run into people these days, you know. And Jack got a run on Chad. Chad tried to block him. Jack hit him, and they wrecked.
See Jack right there go by. A lot of damage to that Conway Toyota. We just announced today that he will not be back with this team. Look at that truck right there.
All these guys riding around like this, Rick, torn up and limping back to the checker, means that many more positions that Hornaday will lose. Hornaday will finish behind all these trucks you see torn up because he sat on pit road for a couple of laps fixing his truck while these guys were riding around under caution.
Under the caution, Ted Musgrave comes in front of the grandstand. The checkered flag will fly. Ted Musgrave wins the Chevy Silverado 350K from Texas Motor Speedway. It had been 66 starts since Ted Musgrave made it to victory lane, but here at Texas Motor Speedway, he will take his Team ASE Toyota Tundra into victory lane. It is his 17th career win. Just over 170 starts, 171 starts for Ted Musgrave, getting his 17th career win.
On this restart, let me explain to you the thinking. Chad McCumbee says, I spin my tires, I got to block. Well, when you put yourself in a position where you block, you set yourself up to be knocked out of the way. And Jack didn't do anything wrong there. Jack was just trying to get room to race Chad, and Chad tried to block him off, and they wrecked. And it's unfortunate, but when he spun those tires, and then he decided he had to move around to keep Jack from passing him, he put himself in a position to have what happened happen.
Yeah, and you mentioned just about anything goes towards the end of the races here, and that was not a deal. You cannot put the blame on Jack Sprague for that right
I
there.
would not blame Jack Sprague at all, and I would not blame Chad McCumbee. He just tried to do what he needed to do to protect that lead. If he lets Jack get on the inside of him, maybe he has a chance to win the race. He definitely had it to do over again. He wouldn't make that move.
Look at Mike Skinner drive right through the middle of that.
I was going to have our producer show this again because you have got to see Mike Skinner make his way through this unscathed.
Dennis Setzer does an awfully nice job in that Fastenal Dodge to get through here, but this is the crew right here celebrating when that 9 truck of Ted Musgrave gets to victory lane.
Now, the Skinner truck was in a crash up here a minute ago. He came to pit road, had a bunch of old tires, put them on, drove through a wreck, finishes third.
Celebration for one team, disappointment for another. Adam Alexander.
And the disappointment will be with Ron Hornaday.
In 66 races since his last victory at St. Louis in 2005. It was a wild night tonight, but the checkered flag is in hand.